Welcome to another episode of Spirits and Monsters of Old Seattle. But today we are not playing Vaesen. Today we are playing the Cosmere RPG. We are picking up our story with our brave group of heroes who have successfully left the town of Shadowstone and are in pursuit.
Sorry, brave heroes, do you have a second game running?
Oh, no.
Yeah, are you thinking of a different group of people, or
History
because
you
we're the wheel off the cart group?
Yeah,
That's
we're
us.
literally the wheels fell off the plan group. That is correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, brave heroes can be like a really broad definition. I mean, bravery could have happened there at some point.
I think you're also forgetting the over our heads, the not sure what we're doing, the all the other like descriptors in that. I just think you might be forgetting some things.
Well, good news. I have the utmost confidence in all of you.
Don't.
Oh, Brian.
Nope, too bad.
Don't blink, Gancho. You might miss the moment. You end up regretting everything.
I feel like Yopi is slowly becoming Eminem, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Oh no! Oh god!
You only got one shot, Gancho. Bomb spaghetti with goat. Chowta.
This is devolving.
Anyways. So, our, let us say, intrepid crew, if not brave heroes, managed to successfully escape the town of Shadowstone and are in pursuit of the slaver Mralt, where they are going to try and follow after him and rescue their friend Dunan. Now, sure, their plan may have involved literally wheels falling off a cart, and they may have accidentally bumped into a high-ranking military officer while they tried to skulk away. And yeah, they may have accidentally implicated themselves and also ditched Idalil's dad after promising to guard his caravan, but really, noble heroes.
I'm a runaway teen. Yay!
And we're enablers.
Yay!
You know what? This is still on brand for the Stormlight Archive.
Oh, great.
So, the four of you follow after Mralt's wagons. You do your best to catch up with them, following the trail of cracked and broken rock buds. However, their path continues on. After a number of hours of walking, you are forced to admit they must have been pushing their chulls to keep traveling through both day and night. You look amongst your friends, and you each see puffs of brown dust that seems to erupt from nowhere out of you. The telltale sign of exhaustion spren. You've all pushed yourselves, but you need rest. Thankfully, here in northern Alethkar, the nights are warm, and things are quiet. You've heard horror stories of those trapped alone in the far southern Frostlands, but with warm breezes blowing in from the Hoel Bay and the Nightstream Sea, it isn't too bad. You're able to collect some of the broken rockbud shells and start a small campfire to warm your dinners. Looking up at the stars and the 3 moons high overhead, talk naturally turns to Dunan. And without meaning to, you all begin to wonder, how did things get so bad that he was gambling and wound up being sold as a slave? Where was the tipping point? Was it when the previous city lord, Falalar, had passed away, and Bright Lord Adamar came to Shadowstone, with his insistence that Dunan's artwork was a waste of time and resources? Was it where Dunan struggled to find work, and was forced into mundane drudgery? Perhaps it was the drinking, or worse, when the wine wasn't enough, and he began to use fire moss to take his mind away from his troubles. how did each of you try and help Doonan as he struggled?
For Idalil's case, there wasn't probably too much that she could do. One, she's young, so she's a little out of her element in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
But two, she wasn't really always there. Always traveling, always going town to town, life of a merchant. Honestly, the decline probably wasn't very gradual at all. It was very constantly abrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Every time she'd come back, he'd be a different Doonan. And there's not much that she could really do about it. Because she wasn't there for the intermittent parts.
Right.
The only thing that she really could do probably is just be there. Like, just be a presence.
Mm-hmm. Until she had to leave town again.
Yeah.
I think probably similar to Edalil. Just trying to be there for him. He is one of the few people who speaks Herdazian, so he and I have definitely bonded over that. We've definitely spent some time comparing the different cuisines at the Chauta carts, and I've just been trying to get him out there.
Mm-hmm.
Get him, out into public where he can be a little bit more social.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting away, trying to, I don't know, just get him out of the rut of the same day in and
Get
day
him out of his head, yeah.
Yeah.
And Bill, what about Nartel?
You'd actually kind of see Nartel shifting a little uneasily. Truth be told, Nartel can probably be a little guilty of, I guess, in a way, enabling some of this behavior. He's stepped in a time or two to try and help Doonan with his debts, to help him avoid the more dire consequences of not being able to pay certain figures on time. Mostly just to keep his friend safe, but, trying to help get him to seek help. Nartel probably could have helped more in that regard, but he doesn't want to involve himself too much in other people's affairs. He doesn't want to tell. He can tell him like he needs to get help, but if Doonan's going to be Doonan, well, it's his choice.
He's just gonna let him do his thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Aelin is feeling pretty guilty because she doesn't feel like she really did anything of worth to help him. She was always trying to use her craft to sort of like make things that would make his life easier or make, help him in some way.
Mm-hmm.
But she feels now like that was really childish, and she could have, like, her parents are, her family isn't wealthy, but her parents were respected and, had
Mm-hmm.
enough, we had enough money and stuff like that. And like, she could have, I don't know, she's just thinking about like,
What she could have done.
yeah, what she could have done and didn't do, or which maybe really she couldn't have done anything else. But she's one of the first fabrials that she made it with his help, and it's just like this silly little thing that's like a little stone in the shape of like a hewn stone, like like one that he would use in his work. But it's like a pencil sharpener. If you hold a pencil to it, it just twirls the pencil and sharpens it like against the outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the silliest like little whetstone pencil sharpener thing that she made with his help, because her parents wouldn't help her, and she's just kind of sitting there and rubbing it like a little worry stone or something.
Almost like a little talisman.
Yeah, and just thinking about him and wishing that she had done more.
Probably taking a little piece of charcoal out of the fire and holding it up and letting it get that fine point onto it.
Mm-hmm.
The four of you have kind of a subdued dinner as you're lost in your thoughts. Bill, your axe hound, Orlo, kind of scritches up next to you and tries to get some head pats. His little antennas are waving around.
Would you scritch a bug dog, or would you just like knock on his little chitin head?
Oh no, you totally scritch a bug dog.
Scritches! Definitely scritches.
Yeah, I'd say you get some spots between the plates right where he has itches.
Where it's all fuzzy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm just gonna say this: turtles love to be scratched on their shells.
There you go.
They adore it.
That is true. That is true.
Science.
Ha!
Hit him with like a giant, like a wire brush on his little shelves.
Mhm.
He'd just like roll over.
Ah, good scritches.
Yeah.
So you each kind of are lost in some thoughts, and eventually manage to find sleep. The next day, you set out again, and after another half day of walking, you are getting very close to the unclaimed hills. You note that the grass here is getting more skittish, quickly pulling into the ground as you and your party draw anywhere near to it. There are few trees breaking up the hills, only a few spiny shrubs with needles that retract into their trunks at the slightest breeze. A path has been worn into the ground by numerous caravans over the years, leading to the northeast and skirting along the edge of several hills towards the coast. It's the only clear route that Mralt and his caravan could have taken. However, drawing closer to some of the larger hills, you spot something. A crevice has been split between these two very large hills, forming a slot canyon that two people could walk abreast through. You take a moment, walk a little bit closer, and peer into the entrance. The grass along the walls quickly retracts into the stone, and you see an inscription was carved here. Now, of course, Yopi and Nartel cannot read, as Vorin men in this society do not. But Edie and Aelin are able to make out the text, which reads, "Shortcut to coast."
Do we know what city they were supposed to go to? Like, was that announced last episode that they'd be sold to a specific place, to a specific person?
So they are making their way towards an encampment called the Shattered Plains.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be fairly far south of where you are. So you suspect they will kind of skirt along the northeastern coast and eventually find passage on a ship somewhere.
Then that seems like it's a good idea to me to try to get closer to the coast.
Yeah, Phoenix.
You said this canyon where they're at, it's like enough for two people abreast?
Mm-hmm.
So not large enough for a chal to fit through.
No, not easily.
So would I be correct in assuming then that they must have ditched their chal somewhere?
You suspect they didn't go through this shortcut.
Pardon. Got it. Yep.
There's a main road, and then there's a shortcut to the coast.
Pardon. That makes sense. Okay.
Can I just point out that a shortcut that's labeled as a shortcut but doesn't have any like real signage seems like it's maybe a trap, and this seems like a really great place to ambush somebody. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fair. You're the one with the smarts.
Well, that's debatable, but
Cut to wheel.
yeah.
Is there any sort of check that could be done to determine, does this look like a legitimate road sign versus something, free candy on the side of a van?
How do men drive in this universe? Can they how do they read the road signs?
So
It's our innate sense of masculine direction. We always know where we're going.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So men have an even shorter lifespan is what you're saying, because they end up out in the wilderness.
that is correct.
Yeah.
Additionally, most men in this setting will typically wind up using what are called glyphs. Rather than being full words, these are more pictograms to kind of convey an idea.
Aw, that's so sweet.
We use comics.
Yeah, let's be fair. Use Comic Sans.
I was thinking it. I just didn't say it.
Totally acceptable as long as it's written in Comic Sans.
So I tell you what, anyone who would like to can give me a survival check.
I will do so.
I will do that as well.
Will I do that? Let's see.
I got a 17 total.
Okay.
Well, I got a 14. I rolled a 13 on the die.
I also got a 14, which is 14 on the die.
Perfect.
I got an 18.
Ooh.
Ooh, all right.
Fancy.
Opposite of fancy. I'm roughing it.
Out tracking the tracker.
So, the four of you kind of look over this possible shortcut. And honestly, Aelin has been living in the city her whole life. She is not sure.
Fair.
Yopi had done a little traveling from Herdaz to Alethkar, but that was a while ago, and he's just not sure. But Edie and Nartel kind of look over this, both having had a lot more experience on the road. And the two of you kind of look over the signs. You take a couple of steps into this little slot canyon that's formed, and you watch kind of the way the grasses pull in. You check for any broken rocks, any rock buds that have been shattered that might make you think like there could be a trap or an ambush, or people are walking this very routinely. And it seems as legit as you can be. As far as you can tell, this doesn't seem like an ambush anybody's set up. This seems like it, at least in theory, is a true shortcut.
Dope.
Do we want to trust Brian, though?
That's always the question.
Never. But I think we can trust the dice, right?
I'm feeling confident in my role. Nartel he'll actually have Orlo lead, so Orlo will go heading down the path, and he'll stop if he comes across anything, and come back to let us know. But otherwise, he'll wait till the other side. So if we don't see him again, we know it's okay.
Well,
Unless something got him on the way.
Yeah, that's true too. But I'm trusting my companion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Hello, dear listener. It's your host and game master, Brian. Honestly, I think one of my favorite things about Brandon Sanderson's books is how real the worlds feel, and how each book blends different genres together. It's like how cyberpunk stories mix future aesthetics with detective noir, 1980s hacker culture, and, at least for the legit cyberpunk stories, anti-authoritarian resistance. That's why I'd like to talk about a brand new RPG book that's crowdfunding right now. It's called Bite the Hand, and is about street-level characters in a chromed-up future fighting back against giant megacorporations. At the time of recording, they're a little under halfway funded, so listen to Alex from Spellbook Gaming tell you about this amazing title, and then head over to the link in the description.
Hey everyone, this is Alex from Spellbook Gaming. We are currently in the middle of crowdfunding Bite the Hand over on BackerKit. Bite the Hand is a lightweight TTRPG for telling stories of rebellion and vengeance in gritty, dark future cities by using Mothership's Panic engine to bring a touch of horror to the cyberpunk genre. With over 40 types of cybernetics, over 50 items like weapons and armor, and several pages of GM tools, the Bite the Hand core rulebook contains everything you'll need to experience tense cyberpunk action at your tables. Check the link in the description or head over to backerkit.com and search for Bite the Hand to become a backer and pre-order your copy of the game. Again, that's Bite the Hand, crowdfunding now on backerkit.com.
So, you are going to risk an unknown shortcut rather than sticking with the path you know Dunan is on to try and catch up?
Yeah.
The way you're saying that, though.
Yes.
It's so hard to know if he's doing reverse psychology or if he's doing like regular psychology.
Look, right. So I'm trusting my dice. If I'm being told that I know that it's legit,
Well,
I'm trusting my gut.
it's not so much now that's like, is it legit? It's the fact of like, do we actually want to get off the path that Dunan's on?
Is this going to take us the wrong way and then Dunan is some other way?
It says it's a shortcut to the coast.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, we get off at the end of this shortcut. Where do we go from there?
To the coast!
I mean, presumably we'd be continuing towards the camp, right? Unless we can see some sort of sign that we got ahead of the slave traders.
I trust you guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Do you not want to go, Edie? We'll go the long way. We'll go the normal way.
I think Edie's having these thoughts in her head, not
vocalizing them.
No.
Oh, okay.
She's a very kind of shy, not quite sure of herself person, insecure. So she's having these thoughts very quietly. And if Aelin goes ahead and just steps right in, Edalil's gonna kind of like look around and just be like, okay, I guess we're doing that, and follow.
Yeah, Aelin is not super confident either, but she's kind of
rolling with it.
She's okay with, I mean, she's like not too bad at masking. She doesn't want her friends to think that she's like scared. And so she's just like, okay, we can go. And then she's just going to forge ahead to make it look like she's, really confident and brave, and she's not.
Now, Aaron, is she actually feeling scared right now?
Not scared, but just like
nervous, maybe.
Hope this goes okay. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about the freaking Spren. They're gonna out me, aren't they?
Oh, they are absolutely.
Can you not mask in this universe? Like, how would I survive?
There's a discipline skill to hide your emotions.
Hey, I'm good at discipline.
Do autistic people get that by default?
We'll talk about it off air, because it's a part of the series.
Listen, Nartel knows exactly what he's doing. The problem is, we don't, which makes it hard for him to explain it to us, so let's just go with Nartel. He's the expert, and I trust him implicitly. He is almost as handsome as a Herdazian.
This is why Phoenix got an award, you guys. Phoenix is always like, I have no charisma. I'm like, you're full of shit. And then he gets an award. It's like, now do you believe us?
No.
Oh.
This is my quick reminder that we are going to try minimizing our usual cussing, if we can.
Yes.
It's a good thing that I don't do it anyways, really.
Storms.
Don't worry, Aaron will make up for you.
Can I say, I can say damnation, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. That's slightly somewhat natural for me, so I'll try to veer in that direction.
All right. Bringing it back in. Bill.
Yes.
You are waiting for a little bit, and eventually Orlo kind of comes trotting back. And you realize this is quite a large canyon. This is not something he'll be able just to run right to the end and then wait for you guys.
Okay.
But you can have him kind of keep scouting ahead.
Then yeah, that's what I'll have him do.
Aylin's like trying to forge ahead, and then the dog comes back, and she's like, what does that mean? Oh, God. And it just goes past her to...
Just run right to Nartel.
To Nartel, and she's like, should I be worried, or is this fine? Is everything fine?
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
The slot canyon winds through the hillside. In some places it widens, and in some places it narrows to where only two of you can walk side by side. The walls of the hillsides rise up on either side, now at least 30 feet high, and even larger in some places. Unlike the other areas of the Unclaimed Hills, here you see more familiar plant life, sheltered from the direct fury of the high storms. Larger rock buds grow on the ground and along the steep walls. A few are even circled by green glowing life spren, as they reach out for puddles of standing water with roots and tendrils. After 2 hours of travel, you believe you must be drawing close, as you can hear the distant sounds of crashing waves. As you turn a bend, you're shocked to see an unexpected sight ahead of you. a toppled carriage and a long dead Chull. You can't imagine what foolishness would have caused someone to try and take a carriage through this narrow canyon. But perhaps it bears investigating. You spot several fallen bodies amongst the remains of the carriage, strewn about the rockbud-covered floor of the canyon. What do you do?
So this entire time, Edie has definitely been, like, grabbing onto Yopi's hand, because she's not sure about any of this. But as soon as she sees the dead Chull, she's rushing forward, because her and her dad deal with these guys a lot, all the time. Traveling caravan.
Mm-hmm.
She grew up with these things. They're like her pets, her best friends, lifelong companions. And so she rushes forward, and she first is going to definitely, like, mourn a little bit over this body, but she's also trying to force herself to think about the mission.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna see how long ago, if she can figure out how long ago this thing died.
Mm-hmm. Can I get a survival test from Edie at disadvantage?
Okay. I mean, 15's not bad.
Okay, 15's not bad. Now that was just... okay, yeah, that did come out with the disadvantage. You lucked out. So you get about halfway to this dead Chull, and then you freeze. Because looking at these rock buds, their placement is all wrong. You look at the bodies, which from a distance you were able to spot, but upon closer inspection, they're all skeletal.
Oh.
And you realize you have stumbled into a nest. This is a nest of shell mites. Crab-like creatures who pose as rock buds, but can attack travelers and unwary prey unexpectedly.
Do I know their weaknesses?
They are not individually very strong.
Okay.
But they tend to come in large numbers.
So separate them. I was hoping for fire.
Additionally, they are much like our real-world piranhas. An individual one is not very scary, but once the feeding frenzy starts, it can be a problem.
With supreme confidence, even as Edlil is checking this out, I walk up to it, I turn back to the rest of you. Storms, I've recognized this, seen it 100 times. Chull got tired of pulling, it happens to the best of us.
Oh. Edie's gonna, like, as she's, like, taking all this in and her eyes are bugging out, she's gonna turn to you and be like, no, and explain everything. That's not it. No.
I've studied this kind of terrain in detail. I mean, in theory. Might have heard it in a story once.
Edie, can we make it through? Or...
Is it taking up the whole end of the canyon?
Is that what it seems to be happening?
So, the carriage is kind of shattered about midway through this section of the canyon. There are all of these kind of spherical growths everywhere that look like rocks, but tend to have little flowers or vines coming out of them. You don't necessarily know which ones are shell mites and which ones are potentially just rocks or rock buds.
Maybe we just need to start smashing.
You could just...
Well, but if we
I take out my hammer and I hit the nearest one.
I was about to say, you could try and sneak your way through. However, you can also just hit one with a hammer.
It was just a suggestion.
Sounds like a good suggestion to me.
Oh, I was just thinking out loud.
All right. Phoenix,
Yo,
can you roll a d6 for me?
Here we go.
a D6. I can do that. 1.
Oh, God.
It's fine. There's only 1 mite to deal with.
So, Yopi kind of limbers up that hammer, steps up to the nearest rock bud, and just brings it crashing down. And there is a snap, and the plant breaks apart.
See, told you. It just got tired of pulling.
However, several other nearby rock buds suddenly stir and lunge towards you. All right, we should be on a new map in perfect. And I am going to transform something.
Oh, look at him. He's just a little guy.
It is kind of cute.
All right, so the way combat works in the Cosmere RPG is you players will decide whether you are going to take a fast or a slow turn. If you take a fast turn, you get to take 2 actions this round, but you go before any monsters. Then any monsters who are taking a fast turn get to go. Then any PCs who are taking slow turns get to take 3 actions. Then any monsters who are taking a slow turn get to go and finish out the round.
And movement does count as an action.
Correct. That is
Correct.
one of your actions. All right, so we are just going to have Orlo go with whatever Nartel does.
Sounds good.
So, what is Yopi going to do? A fast or a slow turn?
I am looking for my rules about the hammer because I know that I'm supposed to run forward, but I can't remember how far it is.
I believe you have to move at least 10 feet.
Okay.
And there are or are not disengage things.
There are not disengage things.
I mean, attacks of opportunity is what I meant.
There are attacks of opportunity, but they require you to spend focus. So you can't do them all the time.
But that goes for the enemy too?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, this is probably an obvious question, but I'll just make sure here. So am I to understand on the map, the things that now look like creatures, these are the actual mites versus some of the plants, which are just rock buds?
From what we can tell.
From what we can tell.
From what you can tell, there are 2 shell mites who have kind of skittered out and are now snapping claws at you.
Got it.
There might be more. I've put a giant red X through the rock bud that Yopi successfully defeated.
Defeated, yes.
That thing up.
It's like you defeated a succulent.
Not hard to do.
Yeah, but I did it with style.
Splat.
Are you taking a slow or a fast turn?
I will take a fast turn.
Great. Nartel, are you going to take a slow or a fast turn?
I'm going to take a slow turn.
Great. Aelin.
I will take a fast turn.
Great. And Idalil.
I will take a slow turn.
Keeping that nice and easy for me.
You're welcome.
And the shell mites will also do a slow turn. All right, so Yopi and Aelin are up.
You know what I'm going to do. Is anything that you would like to do before I do that?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go get a better vantage point. Hey, Yopi, did you know that you could use, she's like leaning down to the plant that he just decimated. You can use this for burns. Did you know that? Maybe we can collect some before we leave. And then she'll run over here. So she's gonna go, she's trying to avoid those things.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you said you were going to avoid the things, and then you walked directly over one of the
Yep.
things.
No, the plants. I'm talking about, I'm gonna avoid the little guys, not the plant.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a plant.
Oh, definitely a plant.
No such thing as mimics.
Brian, is that a plant? Did I just walk on a plant or no?
You hopped over whatever this is. That
Yes.
might be a rock bud, or it might be a shell mite.
Well, it didn't eat me, is my point.
Not yet.
Okay. I'm going to attack it with my crossbow of some sort that I have.
Excellent.
A short bow. It's a short bow. It's not a crossbow. I have a short bow. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Ooh, I rolled a 17 plus 3 for a dirty 20.
Okay. Well, that, perhaps unsurprisingly, is going to hit their physical defense.
Whee!
Roll your damage. Oh, and were you attacking the one closer to Orlo or the one closer to Yopi?
The one on the left.
Okay.
And I rolled 4.
Okay. And add your skill to that as well, because it was a successful hit. That will be your light weaponry skill.
Which is a 3, so that's 7.
Nice. You hop backwards and plant an arrow into the shell mite, which chitters angrily and looks badly hurt. And that was 2 actions for Aelin.
Yep.
Yopi.
Yeah, so I am going to... you said looks badly hurt, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to finish it off, I suppose. I will run on over to it for my first action, and then for my second action. So doing that with momentum gives me advantage on the attack, and then because I have advantage...
It's all about momentum.
And because I have advantage on the attack, I can now use Rousing Presence as a free action.
Hello, dear listener. It's your host and game master, Brian. So, unfortunately, I have come to share with you that during this episode, the team and I made a small goof. When initially rolling up our characters, Phoenix chose the talent Practical Demonstration from page 89 in the Stormlight Archive rulebook. This allows you to grant the determined status effect after hitting with an attack or using the Gain Advantage action, which we misread as Gains Advantage. And so, we thought whenever Yopi gained advantage, he could hand out Determined to an ally. As you're going to see, he does that a lot. So, keep an eye out, dear listener, and if you see Gain Advantage capitalized in the book, learn from our mistake. And remember, it means it's the specific Gain Advantage action. This has been a practical demonstration of the Practical Demonstration talent from the cast of Spirits and Monsters of Old Seattle.
So I will go ahead and give that to Martel.
All right.
Nice.
And just as a quick reminder for the team, because, listener, it's been a little bit since we last got to play.
True.
Rousing Presence is going to give the Determined condition. The Determined condition allows you to get an opportunity when you fail a test. So, effectively, it's like the benefits of a critical hit if you miss.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and make that attack with advantage. That is going to be a 13.
Okay. Phoenix, that is in fact exactly their armor class.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
And I do minimum damage of 1.
But you do still add your heavy weapons to it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, in that case, I do 5.
Okay. With a crack, the shell mite goes flying backwards as it's struck with a hammer, and it drops.
Oh, did you guys see that?
Good job, Yopi.
Woo!
Pure Hadazian skill.
And Nartel, you're up.
Martel is going to draw his longbow and fire at the other mite.
Go for it.
I think I missed on a 12.
Okay, unfortunately so. Now, you could, if you'd like, spend your focus to graze the shell mite. If you do, you will do damage equal to your skill modifier.
Can he use his determination now?
Oh, he definitely can, since he failed on an attack.
Yeah, let's do that.
So there are a couple of things that opportunities can do. Also, I'm just checking one quick thing to look into our Shellmites and whether they have any armor. Shockingly, despite Shell being in the name, they don't.
Fantastic.
Failures of evolution.
Yep. They invested it all in camouflage and nothing in actual protection.
Yep.
They invested it all into the form of crab.
I mean, that's most of the world of Roshar.
That's most of the world of Earth.
Also fair. Alright, so, Bill, there's a couple of things that you could do as an opportunity. You could aid an ally, so the next test made by an ally of your choice is going to get advantage. You can collect yourself, recovering 1 focus. If you had hit, you could make this a critical hit, but unfortunately that isn't going to quite work for this. Or you can influence the narrative, having your action result in some kind of positive plot twist.
I am a firm believer of paying it forward, so I will give advantage to Edie on her next attack.
Nice.
Okay.
Aww. If only I was planning to attack.
So it's not just an attack, it's whatever your next test is.
Ah,
Yay!
All right, and lastly, Bill, you can also choose to spend a point of focus to do that graze if you'd like, so you still do some damage, but you don't have to.
I will, actually. So that'll do 3 damage to him.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
So that is 1 action.
That's technically 2, since you had not had your bow drawn.
Oh, but I have weapon expertise in longbow.
Oh, does that give quick draw?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
So every weapon gives a different special ability if you have expertise. For the short bow, it gives you quick draw, so they're really easy to just get that weapon into line. For the longbow, it actually has indirect. The indirect special ability means that you can arc shots over cover or obscuring terrain.
Right. Sorry. So my apologies. I made a terrible assumption there.
Not to worry.
Actually, Mythbusters disproved that. I'm just saying.
He will actually. So he'll move and have Orlo just stick by him to move here.
Okay. Yep. So he and Orlo kind of rush forward.
Yeah, just to give Edie some cover and to also help get between the Might and Aelin.
Mm-hmm. All right. And last but not least, Edie.
Sorry, I was drinking water.
I know, I timed it that way.
Yep. So how high up are the cliff faces?
About 30, 40 feet.
Well, people who listen to the Session 0 might know where this is going. Are there any rocks up there that looks like I could, lasso onto?
Not really.
Okay.
It's very hard for you to see kind of over the top of the cliff face. And the sides of these rocks have been worn pretty smooth.
Okay. So I won't do that. So then instead, I might just go full cowgirl, try to, well, do I want to do that? Or do I want to do this? F it. Oh wait, oh my god. After I said that I don't usually do that, I did it.
We're a bad influence.
Ah, screw it. I'm gonna go full cowgirl and I'm just gonna lasso this thing, and I'm gonna try and smash it into the rock face.
You could certainly try.
I could try, and if it doesn't work, wait, well, I have what? Do I have 2 movements left? Or 2 actions left? Does that count as 1 action, or 2?
It would be 1 action to get your lasso out,
yeah, okay.
Assuming you didn't have it already, and 1 action to use it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
What should I roll?
Let's say for lassoing, That will be an agility roll.
Okay.
Or athletics, your choice.
I'm better at agility.
That's what I thought.
Well, roll for yeehaw.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah!
Now, I must stress, I do need you to actually roll again because you have advantage.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's probably not going to be better, but you did have advantage on that thanks to Bill.
It's not better.
Nope. No, it's not.
Better. That's a 5.
All right, so you rolled a 19 and a 2, so let's go with the 22.
Mm-hmm.
That means that you got to soak that crappy roll on a throwaway, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Edie whips the lasso forward and manages to get it so it pins one of the Shellmite's claws against its head,
Ooh.
and the creature begins awkwardly scuttling back and forth, seeming displeased. We are going to say that one is grappled.
Nice.
And so then my final action, I want to see if I can smash it against the rock face. Like, whoopsh.
You can definitely kind of pull it.
Mm-hmm.
I think whipping it into the rock face is going to be much tougher. Do you want to try and pull it towards you, or try and further restrain it, or do you want to try and, like, wing this rope into a rock?
Like, what do you mean? Wing it into a rock?
So, you've got a rope around it.
Yeah.
You can try and yank it closer to you,
Yes.
or you can try and just whip it back and forth and try and hit it into something.
Oh, I definitely want to hit it into something.
Okay. Make an athletics roll.
When a rock mite comes along,
You must whip it.
it.
Do.
Oh.
The plan was going so well.
Oh.
Edie tries her best to swing this thing from the hips, and it kind of like squats and hunches down, and you're just not able to yank this creature around.
Audience, I rolled a 3.
It was not good for you.
It was a valiant 3.
'Twas a valiant 3.
Twas.
All right. So, after that, the Shellmites are up.
Oh boy.
Now,
Well,
that
the
one,
shell. Well, okay, go ahead.
the Shell Mites. Perhaps we shall see if there are some more of them. Everyone here appreciates me, listener.
Mm-hmm.
Keep telling yourself that.
I always do. All right. Speaking of, one makes an attack against. I believe that actually takes 2 actions for it to attack with its pincer. But good news, it gets to do so with advantage
Oh, great.
because it was undetected.
Bad news, everyone.
Good news for me.
Oh god, is it the one that's next to me or the one that I jumped over and laughed at it possibly being a rock mite?
Or one of the ones further down the map.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Hey, how come they can attack twice and we can't?
I think he had
Because it
advantage.
had advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll let it pass.
That's good because it's right next to you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I definitely don't have more than 21 armor class, so.
What is your physical defense?
Oh, 13.
Okay. You take 3 points of physical damage.
Ow! Guys, there's more of these. Ah.
The other
Wait,
one.
I have 1 deflect. What does that mean? Sorry.
Yep, that is armor, so that will reduce the damage you took by 1.
Oh, neat. So I only took 2 damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. One other important note. I had missed this earlier. A graze does the weapon damage, not your modifier damage.
Ah.
This may come up later.
Oh, that's good to know.
That other one will attack Edie.
Yeah. But it's probably at a disadvantage, right?
It is at disadvantage on account of the grappling,
Yay!
and it totals out to a 5.
I thought grapple only reduced its movement to 0. Is it different in this thing?
So, if you successfully grapple something, it becomes restrained. Now, typically, that will reduce their movement to 0. Aaron, way to go.
Thank you.
And it gains disadvantage on all tests other than to escape its bonds.
Neat. Okay.
Now, this is obviously a little bit different since you are lassoing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to rule that it can move, but only closer to you.
Okay.
That makes sense. It's unfortunate, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And as its second action, so it used 1 action to move, it used 1 action to attack Edie very unsuccessfully, and then it will attempt to escape. So let's see if those snapping claws are worth anything. I sure hope so.
I sure hope not.
Get him, Shellmite!
Don't.
So it's going to test its athletics against physical defense. Because, again, we're using something that's a little bit different since we're using that lasso, we'll just have it test its strength against a 10.
Oh.
And it technically got a 21.
Ouch.
So after snapping at you angrily, the Shellmite just reaches forward with its claw that isn't stuck and snip! Clips that rope in a shot. The other Shellmite will engage in a feeding frenzy.
Oh, no.
It'll be fine. The feeding frenzy does damage based on the number of Shellmites who are adjacent to the target.
How many are there? I thought one already went and attacked me, and then one. Is there one that you haven't revealed yet?
No, they have 3 actions because they had a slow turn. The frenzy takes 2 actions. The one who popped up next to you attacked and then used this frenzy ability.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Aaron, you take 2 points of damage. And then you'll subtract 1 for your deflect.
Okay, so mitigated by deflect. That's good.
So you just lose the 1.
Because I only have so many hit points, guys. Not that many. We're just little babies. I mean, very capable.
Babies.
Arthur, what's the word?
You have 2 points less than me. You're gonna be just fine.
I don't know.
I like that you're very capable arthropods.
Arthur, where in the blazes are we?
In a canyon.
Well, currently you're in a slot canyon, facing crab monsters.
Oh my god, you guys!
What a slotty canyon.
All right, so
Can't have shit in Detroit. All right, let's just go.
We are at the top of the round. Are you going to take slow or fast turns?
Okay, I'm going to take a fast action. And this guy may attack me for it, or maybe he won't. Can I spend a focus to do anything here to like protect myself, or no?
Not unless you have something from your class that would give that.
Okay.
I don't think you do.
Wasn't there something like they did not call it disengage, but there was something that I could take like a 5-foot step. It was a full action to do so.
It is in fact actually the disengage action.
Oh, it is disengage. Okay.
Oh, I thought you said there was no disengage.
He lied to you.
I'm incorrect.
Brian was wrong.
That never happens.
We're all learning the system together. So you can move 5 feet without triggering reactive strikes, and then you could use your second action to just move. Do you want to do that and just put some distance between yourself?
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Next to the other plants.
Yep.
That may not be plants.
Yeah, you know what? No, I don't really want to go next to the other plants.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm just going to let him... Well... Okay, so I'm going to go here first. And then I'm going to go here. And just he can take a shot at me if he wants.
He will.
hopefully he doesn't freaking kill me.
So, Aaron's going to be kind of moving away. The Shellmite is going to take a pinch at her. What is everyone else doing as far as their initiatives?
I am taking a fast action.
Fast.
Slow action.
All right, now that everyone's got their initiatives in, the first up is Yopi or Aelin, who are taking fast turns.
Do you have a preference?
You can go ahead if you want.
Okay. I will. I will do what I do, which is to charge forward blindly and hit it as hard as I can, which sometimes works and more often than not does not, but we'll see. So I will head to there, and I will attack with advantage, and I will use my rousing presence. So arousing. Pardon, rousing. And I will send that to Aelin.
Thank you.
So, hey, there we go. It's 21 to hit
That'll do it.
for 8 points of mighty Herdazian weapon damage.
Phoenix, would you like to guess what its remaining hit points are?
0.
Obviously.
So close.
I'm not Bill. It's definitely not what I think you're trying to imply.
And yet,
You've clearly made a mathematical error, Brian.
You have clearly made a mathematical error, Brian.
I'm afraid my calculations have never missed. All right. So, Phoenix, that was a action to move and action to attack, so that's everything for you.
As if it wasn't enough, and I did it with handsomeness.
You did. It was a +3 handsomeness attack. Aaron, what is Aelin going to do?
I'm gonna try to put an arrow in this thing's little googly eye and kill it.
All right. Murder away.
Ooh.
Now, I do believe... I can't remember if we found this before. I think you might get disadvantage doing ranged attacks into melee. But I can't remember for sure.
In that case, you don't.
Is that how that works?
That is how that works.
That's very convenient for you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Aaron took the best power. Bluff your DM.
All right. When you make a ranged attack while within reach of an enemy, your attack gains disadvantage, as you must carefully avoid giving the enemy an opening.
Okay.
When you make a ranged attack against a target who is within 5 feet of your ally, you can raise the stakes on the attack test.
What does that mean?
That means you get to roll the plot die.
Oh!
We'll talk about that a little bit more soon.
So I could do both?
If you make a ranged attack against the enemy who's within 5 feet of you, you roll with disadvantage and get the plot die.
Yeah.
If it comes up with a threat, I can spend that to have you shoot your ally instead.
Yeah, but it doesn't target her. She's 100% fine with that.
Wait. All right, because we haven't got to use the plot die yet, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and try it because it'll be fun to introduce that mechanic.
And do you want to step away from the Shellmite first to avoid disadvantage, or do you want to shoot it right where you are?
Well, I already attacked once and I got a 19 on the die, so I kind of feel like I need to just roll it again because that would be, yeah.
Go for it.
So...
How'd it go?
That was not good. I rolled a 2.
Okay. So, if you miss, that is when...
Well, if it was a miss, again, doesn't that automatically... with the determination?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an interesting point. What we'll do is you'll roll the plot die, we'll take that result, and you can also apply an opportunity on top of it.
Okay.
So, roll a d6, and I will tell you what the result is based on my handy-dandy DM screen.
So, I got a 6.
A 6 is an opportunity. So, you get 2 opportunities out of this. You can either aid an ally, collect yourself, or influence the narrative. And what I will tell you is, if you spend one of those opportunities, you will notice something significant in that fallen carriage.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first thing I'm gonna do is influence the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know exactly like how much influence I have over what information I gain or what.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope to maybe gain some information about where Doonan has gone, or I don't know, something related to that, but
Yeah, that would be outside of the scope of what you could do here.
okay.
What I will tell you is I will give you 2 pieces of information. I will highlight where the 2 closest Shellmites are to you,
Oh, I'll take that.
so you'll be able to pick up some details about them. You notice a tiny bit of movement from some of the rock buds and realize there are 2 Shellmites waiting nearby, just past this broken carriage. Additionally, as you are looking around, you spot inside that broken wagon, or that broken carriage, there is a box. It looks like it contains a fabrial.
Oh, you guys, Fabrial equals book. Great. Okay, cool.
All right, so Aelin now has a 300-pound Fabrial skirt.
So that was 1 action to do your attack. You still have another action available.
Was that 1 or was that 2 opportunities?
That was 2 opportunities.
Gotcha.
You got to notice where the Shellmites are and which of the rock buds are actually Shellmites, and you found that Fabrial inside of the carriage.
Okay,
Or spotted a Fabrial inside the carriage, pardon me.
that's great. Okay, then for my second action, Brian,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to tell the listeners, because obviously we all know really well, like, everything
course.
about this setting,
Mhm.
but could you perhaps let our listeners know what we can do as a second action besides move and attack?
Oh, I would be happy to. There's quite a bit. You could, for instance, disengage from the Shellmite that's in front of you, giving yourself a little bit of room and making it less likely to attack you. You could brace if you had a shield or something you could take cover behind, and then all attacks against you would have disadvantage. You could also move and just get out of dodge and stop getting snapped by crabs.
Okay.
If you had more actions available, you could do something like shoving it, you could try and grapple with it, or you can try and recover, which allows you to regain health or focus.
Ooh, okay. I will just try the disengage action and I will just move back right here
Mhm.
and simultaneously look beseechingly at Nartel and also try to look extremely brave and courageous and valiant and stuff, but also please save me.
But also help.
I would like to not get bit anymore by these things.
Highly reasonable. All right, and Idalil.
So this thing, it's escaped my grip, my grapple.
Mm-hmm.
It has snapped up my...
It has snappled your grapple.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna look at this rope. I'm gonna look at what's left of it. I'm gonna be like an indignant rage suddenly goes through her. Like, that was my lasso! I've used that thing for years! I love that thing! And she's thinking this in her head. Her eyebrows furrow and this like scowl comes across her face, and she, one action, whips out her knife,
Mm-hmm.
and the next, she goes to stab this thing.
Do it.
That roll right?
Yep.
Crabs are jukey, man.
So you lunge at it with this knife, and it scuttles to the side at the last second. And you're not able to make a connection with it.
Me.
Now, you know what you could do? You could cold clock him.
I'm okay with that.
You could always take a cheap shot.
I'm okay with that.
Punch him in his beady little eye.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna do that. How do I do that?
You spend 1 focus, and then make a light weaponry attack against him.
Hey!
How'd it go?
A 20.
Yup. That's gonna knock out a crab.
When the blade doesn't work, resort to the fists.
So you use a free hand, spend 1 focus, and make an unarmed attack. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I actually gave you the wrong stat. You would use thievery instead, which is 1 higher. So that's a 21, not a 20. The crab becomes stunned until the end of its next turn.
All right.
On a hit or a graze, you can also spend an opportunity, if you get one, to steal an item the target is holding.
Yeah.
Sadly, there is nothing to steal from the crab.
No, there's not.
However, it is knocked out and will not be able to take an action this a turn.
This crab's not having a good day, and I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
First it was lassoed, and then the thing that lassoed it just cold clocks it in the face.
After failing to stab it.
Yep.
Can I ask what is it possible for me to tell people stuff as a free action or?
Yeah.
Okay, then if so, I would have pointed out the 2 rock mites that are further south of us, who I just walked like directly closer to.
Not quite yet, but you're in that direction.
Yeah.
All right, and last but never least, Nartel.
Well, I was going to try and take care of the crab bugging Edie, but she seemed to knock it out. So let's go take care of the one that Yopi's in front of.
And are you going to shoot it, or are you going to attack it with a melee weapon?
I will shoot it with my longbow.
Okay. Roll it.
17 to hit.
Woo!
That will beat its might defense. You hit it.
That's 1d6.
Don't worry about it, Bill.
Oh.
It had a hit point left.
Idiot.
Thanks, cousin.
Now, that said, you do still have 2 more actions left since your longbow is already drawn. Do you want to send Orlo to go fight that other crab?
No, I'm going to keep Orlo next to me for the time being. I will turn to shoot the other crab, though.
You cannot.
I cannot?
You can only make a strike with 1 weapon per turn.
Oh, I can't reload and... Oh, well, dang.
Nope.
I guess I will then send...
Damnation.
I think I will spend... So I would need to spend 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell Orlo to move towards the crab and then to attack the crab.
Yep.
Okay, then... Yeah, he will run, sidle up along Edie, and go at the crab.
And he can also gain advantage as a free action.
Is that a free action?
Mm-hmm. For him, yeah. Because he's got an ally within 5 feet.
Alright. Oh, man. I don't think that's going to be enough to hit. That's a 7, so plus 4, so 11 to hit.
Not enough.
Nope.
So Orlo jumps forward and is kind of fighting at this very confused crab. And it's kind of just struggling to fend him off as it's stunned. And stunned, it gets 2 fewer actions and can't take reactions. So it will still get 1 action on its turn. So, unfortunately, Orlo does his best, but isn't quite able to land a bite on it.
He's still a good boy.
That is true.
Yes,
The goodest of boys.
he's a very good boy.
All right, and this one will take a snap at Edie, having disliked this whole getting stunned business. Does a 6 hit your physical defense?
No! It does not hit!
All right. And that's the turn. Everyone can click on your token and choose whether you're taking a slow or a fast action. All right, and everyone but Nartel is taking a fast action. So Yopi, Edie, and Aelin get to go first, then the Shellmite, and then Nartel.
You all know what I'm going to do, so if you have something to do before I do what I do the thing that you want to do before I do what I do.
I mean, I'm just gonna go Stabby McGee. So,
All right, well, I'm gonna shoot first since I'm ranged, and that way something, I don't know.
shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah.
Now, you will roll the plot die with this,
What?
because you're shooting into melee.
No. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I'm not gonna shoot that guy. I'm gonna shoot
you're
down
shooting the
here.
ones... Oh, okay, shooting those ones. Got it.
I'm sure they have got those, like that guy. No. Yeah, I'm not worried about him. Edie and Orlo have got this covered. I'm not going to try to shoot between them to get to that guy. No.
Fair enough.
I can't quite reach the further south guy without moving, so I'm going to shoot this guy.
Go for it.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Can I do that? Did I make this up to? Oh my god.
You could choose the take advantage,
That's
gain
it,
advantage
okay.
action. So that'll give you advantage on your attack, and then you can make an attack action.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do.
Shoot that crab.
Shoot the crab. We're going to shoot the crab. I got a 15 and a 2, so we'll go with 15 plus 3 is 18.
That hits. Do your short bow damage plus your skill modifier.
That's a 4 plus 3 again is a 7.
All right. It makes a very displeased sound and then gets shot for a bunch of damage and begins scuttling towards you quite grumpily.
Guys, if anybody just happened to want to stand right between me and that thing, that would be great. But if not, I totally understand.
All right, Yopi and Edie, what are you guys doing?
Stabby.
Stabby crabby.
Stabby crabby.
Do some crab stabs.
Creep stabs. Creep stabs.
I got good news. A 13 is enough. You hit.
Creep stabs.
And what is your light weaponry modifier?
Plus 3.
Okay. That does 5 points of damage. And everyone in the party is Bill.
Yo.
So it has a 1 hit point remaining.
I stop again. I know I can't, but
You cannot.
Can I try to crush it under my foot?
You could always cold clock it again.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that though. Can I crush it under my foot?
You cannot. Keep in mind, these are very big crabs. We're talking like golden retriever size crabs.
Okay. Can I hop on its back?
You could brace, you could disengage, you could gain advantage, you can move.
I think I'm gonna brace.
Okay.
I'm gonna prepare myself for anything that might come. Come at me, crab!
There are some rock buds and things around, so you can kind of take cover behind those, trying to put that between you and the Shellmite. And what's Yopi doing?
You'll never guess.
Gosh, is he gonna hit a crab with a hammer?
No.
I'm gonna hit a crab with a hammer.
I mean, out of all of us, I really feel like Yopi is the best equipped to deal with these crabs.
Yeah.
Like, he has a hammer
I'm the best equipped at everything.
that is in direct,
Crabposition.
proportion to the crab.
Listen, I've been telling y'all all along, the way to win at this game is to be Herdazian. Done.
Alright, roll it, Phoenix.
Well, so I will go ahead and give the determination back to Nartel.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yes, I will try to hit it with my hammer. Hey, there we go. for all of the damage that I didn't need. Rolled 6, so that is going to be 10 damage on a 16.
Nice. Pulverized. We could cook that later.
Crab cakes!
All right. And that 1 hit point crab goes down.
I'm gonna make me some crab cakes.
Now I want crab meat.
Crab cakes.
The crabs begin to scuttle forward, quite displeased. The ruse being up, the other Shellmite comes scuttling out. And they go rushing forward, but are not quite able to get Aelin. She is just out of their reach.
Oh, thank God.
Which I had a feeling might be the case, which is why I didn't go for the other one.
Right, of course.
So yeah, they come kind of charging forward towards you guys, but aren't able to get an attack this turn. They do, however, close with Aelin. Their snapping little claws kind of clicking and clacking.
I'll eat you for dinner, you little jerks.
I got the butter.
Let's see. This was the one that Aelin had hit previously, the one on the right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Then Nartel's going to aim for the one on the left. Oof.
And Bill, don't forget to roll the plot die for that.
Oh, you fired into melee.
Just tell me to duck. I'll duck. AKA, don't get a crappy number.
5.
Okay. A 5 will actually give you an opportunity.
In addition to the opportunity you have from rousing presence.
If you fail.
If you fail. Pardon. Right. Keep forgetting that.
What'd you get?
So I did fail. I rolled an 8. So it got me a total of 11.
Mm-hmm.
So I will use that opportunity.
You get 2 of them.
Wait.
Yep.
Couldn't he... If he had an opportunity and he had he had 3 actions because he took slow action, right?
Yep.
Couldn't he have given himself advantage before he shot?
He could have. Bill, would you have wanted to do that?
No, because I had plans for all 3 actions, so...
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. Good check-in.
So I will gather myself, I guess, since I'm missing so terribly.
So you recover a focus.
Fantastic. And then I will use my next 2 actions to have Orlo move up. And Orlo's going to attack the one that Aelin had attacked.
Okay.
So he gets advantage because someone's within 5 feet of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 22.
That hits.
Yay!
Okay. Let's see. Hit is 1d4 plus 4.
Bill, I got good news. It had 2 hit points. That plus 4 is enough. You got it.
I don't get to roll damage dice tonight.
And yet somehow
You still can roll it.
he rolls a -6.
Let the man roll.
That's fine.
I'm just letting you know you've already succeeded.
Good boy, Orlo.
The Shellmite is beaten by the Axehound, who then kind of shakes it back and forth really fast. And it stops with its pinching claws and just kind of goes limp. The creatures are kind of arrayed down the canyon, and you see several of the rock buds kind of shifting and starting to move.
Shit. I mean, damnation.
Are you all going to try and keep fighting through, or are you going to try and turn around and leave this slot canyon?
Important question, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on event-based experience or kill-based experience?
You are on milestone experience.
Milestone experience. Yeah, in that case, to heck with this. To hells with this or something. I don't... storms.
To damnation.
The storms with this.
You're getting it.
Got there eventually.
But we've already spent 2 hours going through the shortcut, so we'd have to spend another 2 hours back. So we're 4 hours further behind.
This is fine.
And it only takes us 6 seconds to kill one thing, so...
And there's a Fabrial.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill everything, but I think an expedient move, trying to expediently move through, might be best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're starting to move and, like, get, roused or whatever, but maybe we could still do somewhat of a sneak by them?
Pardon, you're the ones getting roused. I do not rouse the presence of my enemies.
You aroused.
They are aroused by the presence of Hardazian awesomeness, but yes.
The four of you kind of look back and forth between each other, have a moment of, should we keep going? Should we push through this? And then one of the shell mites kind of snaps its claws angrily. And you turn back, looking down this canyon. And you know you can't lose this time. You realize if you had to go all the way back and then take the main road, there's no way you'd be able to catch up with Mralt and be able to save Dunan. You're going to have to fight your way through. But we'll find out how that fight goes next time.
Idalil still has that rage going through her, so she, like, cracks her neck and she's like, bring it on. This is for my lasso.
I got crab stabs to do.
Balin's like, tonight we feast like kings.
I mean, if you want to eat mites, I'm not going to shame.
Protein.
Okay.
Beware my foes, for I have clarified butter.
And parsley. And garlic.
Gross.
Important.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all so much, and I can't wait till our next session. Thank you so much for listening to Freedom Before Destination, a Stormlight RPG actual play podcast. Aelin is played by Aaron. Yopi is played by Phoenix Bisco. Nartel is played by Bill Ruska. Idalili is played by Hannah Cheney. I'm your host and game master, Brian Kershaw. You can find more of our work on Spirits and Monsters of Old Seattle, which is conveniently right in your feed. The Cosmere RPG was created by Brotherwise Games, based on the writing of author Brandon Sanderson. Our episodes feature music by the Black Piper from the album Kaladin, as well as other artists. Please check the show notes for a full list of tracks used. Remember, the ancient oaths must be spoken again. Life before death. Strength before weakness. Journey before destination. Good luck, aspiring Radiants. And we'll see you again next time.